Right now, we are sitting looking out at a sky that is completely free from clouds. And we're going to do a short little chit chat or whatever, and then we'll do another one closer to the sunset, and then another one at the sunset, and tie them all together. Hopefully, it'll be a good practice of editing.
I can't see you very clearly in the camera because
I
the
can
sun
see
is
me.
in my eyes.
Oh, but I am right now. I'm center of the lens.
Okay, wonderful.
No, but where are you? You're
I
not
guess
there. Look at you! Conveniently cut yourself right out.
I
guess we have to be really.
Well, I don't. My arms aren't long enough, so it's okay. You talk. It's on you.
Oh yeah, as if. I don't know how to talk. You're the talker. As if. No, we're just sitting out here, hanging out, and now I have nothing to say. There we go.
You can tell it's high tea time.
No, it's just I'm in that mode right now where I'm just feeling the heat of the sun.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I've felt it a few other times, but not like this. So this is the first day that in this little shelter thing here that blocks the wind, or any, it's not windy, but blocks any breeze, and the sun comes right in at our faces. I could have my shirt off and be sunbathing if I had something to lie on. It's that warm.
Oh, I gotcha, Tor.
It's pretty nice. Hi, Tor. Hi, Bubba. Hello, my baby. He's a good boy. He's a good boy.
Tor
There's
tends
my
to be
baby.
camera shy, so usually when I have the camera on him, he
He's a
disappears.
good boy. He's a
You hadn't?
Oh, he's the best boy.
Yeah, he is a good boy.
It's a gin and tonic. You wouldn't want it. You go. Yeah,
He says, "Try me."
yeah, that's true. You'll eat a pound of butter, but there. There's my bubba. There's my puppies. There's my puppies. That's a good boy.
So we've been blessed with quite a few days of sun and a little bit of snow in between.
Yeah, it's winter, summer. Winter, summer.
Yeah, it does this crazy thing in May.
But this is, if every day could be like this, this kind of warmth, I put up with this for a large portion of the year with no bugs. This point before the bugs come, and I could probably get used to just doing nothing if it was like this all the time. Because when it does come, it does make me feel like just sitting here, looking out at the sky, hanging out with the dogs. Hi, Tor. And
Just feeling gratitude
Mhm.
for who you are.
I just feel good.
Yeah.
I feel good. Oh, I also just finished sanding my doors, so they're ready to be drawn on. So I also feel good because of that. Combo. Hi, Bubba. Hi, Bobby. Here's my baby.
It's a great place where we can interact with the dogs. I hope I'm getting you guys in the camera. Because I'm having to guess where it is.
Yeah, you kind of, sort of.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hi, Tor.
All right. Well, this is a beautiful, the beginning of our sunset tour that we're going to do today. And we're going to enjoy and appreciate and just love the sun for a little bit longer over here. And then we're going to move it as
If
the
we
sunset.
feel motivated
Yeah.
to do so.
Yes, that's true. If we feel
Because
motivated.
right now I feel like staying here.
I know. We may or may not walk the dogs. It's gonna play it by moment, in the moment. But then we'll continue the sunset.
Play it by ear.
Yeah.
Or by toe.
Yeah, and then finish it off back here
I
again.
don't know. Bye.
That's pretty much how how it goes. So we get to spend a few hours in the sun.
Yeah, you might say we're social distancing from the forest and just looking out and appreciating it
Yeah,
in the distance.
except we'll be in the forest soon enough.
We're social distancing sort of from the sun. Guess we're hanging out, enjoying our distance.
Okay, ciao for now.
Did you check that little thing on his head? Yesterday you probably didn't. I forgot. Easy to forget. What was that biblical song the other day playing? We were talking about it. You brought it up.
Which one?
By John the Baptist. Hello. Hello. This is my baby. That's my baby. That's my baby. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Kelly. See. Hello. 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 Juju Boo. Juju Boo. Hello. This is our first, what are we calling this? High tea?
High tea.
This is our high tea episodes, and we'll be doing them in the evening as the sun's going down. And here we are, sitting in the barn. Well, some people might call it a shed, but it's like a metal storage barn, 30 feet by 60 feet, that we've stored all kinds of things in over time. And it's the place that we're now thinking of turning into our home. So I just want to aim this at what we're looking at. So that's our view that we will have from, like, we're sitting at somewhere between the tattoo studio and the living room, really. This is the view that we would get from either of those rooms. So now I'm just going to turn this around and carefully place it over here so this will stay.
Yeah.
There we go.
Cheers.
And you're in the picture, but if you're a little closer. Was that
That was.
Did you fart?
I did not fart. It
We-
was the chair.
Did you guys hear that? Oh, Raven. Easy.
Oh, now it's going to get really cranky.
What did you eat?
Yeah, I know. It was these gin and tonics.
So yeah, we're sitting, putting ourselves into the state of mind where we feel the house that will be built here, that we'll be living in, and just imagining and just seeing what comes to mind as far as landscaping and as far as the feel of the house. You know, do we get a certain feeling for what we want or don't want? And just chatting about cool things. What else did you were saying something when we were at the other location.
It's like our
You
spa
wanted to
time,
talk
really.
about something.
The sun and how
Just the sun, yeah.
so much we
It's,
appreciate it here. This is the one place where we've lived where we've consistently got the most sunlight.
Mm-hmm.
Would you say that's true?
Oh, I feel like we were getting double the sun that we got in Fergus.
Yeah.
There were
Feels like
so
that.
many. I just remember it. Quite often we got cloudy, overcast, and it just sat there.
Yeah.
You're like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
But no, here stuff blows over.
Yeah.
The other day when it said it was going to be cloudy with rain, it was sunny in the morning. Then it became hail,
Mm-hmm.
and then kind of a hailish snow. and then sunny again
Yep.
on a day that was supposed to be rainy.
That's May for you.
That's May, and that's here. And I love May. May is
Yeah.
I've come to love May
Yeah.
over the years, and there's something quite magical about May, and especially out here.
Yep.
That's where I came to notice it, and it's that month where you can have phenomenal. The April showers have come and gone. You can still have your rainy days, but it's before the black flies. But it's when you can get some. When you're used to winter, it's like summer. Yes, you have jackets and long pants on and things, but to a winter conditioned body that we are in at this point in the year, it feels pretty luxurious, and the sun is out all the time.
Yeah.
And no bugs. No bugs and no bugs.
It's quite blissful.
And
actually.
yeah.
We're drinking in the bliss.
And lots of birds, right? They're all running around doing shit.
Yes.
They're doing things. And little chipmunks, and it's just activity is going on. And I love that too. It's really, really nice.
It's really nice that we have the opportunity to set aside the time to appreciate this in our lives, to make the time for it. So we know, like, from 5:15 and onwards, it's our time to do it with whatever we want. And when the sun is shining, we're out appreciating the sun. Right?
Oh,
Yeah. Definitely.
I've just really come to. I've always loved nature, and nothing's changed abruptly, but I'm assuming it's because of the whole pandemic thing. I don't know how much, maybe I'm starting to go that way anyways, but I'm appreciating certain things, like as if I almost lost them, but I still have them. Like that kind of, only the way you can appreciate something when you have lost it. So I think that's partially because of what we went through and are going through still. And it's just enough of a little shake that you just go, whoa, I really love, in our case, I really love nature way more than I even thought I did. And it's, to say I love it is not getting across the whole picture, but I just feel like when I step out into it now, I feel about twice as much of it.
Yep.
Like the intensity of it has doubled.
Yeah.
In some manner. Like I feel things more. And so I think that's that kind of idea that I'm appreciating it, because things got just sort of a sense of old securities have now been realigned, and realism has come a little closer to, certain illusions that I had before have now been cleared. Certain, it's not like I'm fully aware by any means, but certain awarenesses have come up because of this situation, and it in turn shifts my values to some degree, and then of course I get the sum total of whatever that shift is, and part of it is just, wow, we were onto something when we moved out here, more so than we thought. Like I was ready to write it off as, that's just my peculiar interest or obsession or whatever. But I think some part of us knew we needed to be in a place where we would be better off somehow, even if we had to get there for other reasons, in between.
Yeah. And animals are our weakness. That's our weak spot.
Yeah.
We do love our animals.
Yeah, it's strange. But I love people too, and I hope there will be a whole handful of my friends that just decide they're going to move out. And hopefully a handful of those will move out in this direction, so I'll have within an hour
Wow,
drive
little
a whole
community.
bunch of people I know really well, and are doing their own cool shit. Especially, I hope there's going to be a handful of artists too.
Yeah, for sure. Like real estate is not that expensive in
It's
different areas.
It's
You
so
can look.
affordable
Yeah,
here.
it is
It's
affordable.
for someone who's coming from Toronto with like selling a house. You get to feel like you're, like, you know, royalty, because I mean you can get a house out here for 200,000 without land or anything, but it's way different pricing. And the thing is, what I've noticed, I move somewhere and I feel like I'm way out there, like when we moved to Fergus, and then it kind of slowly shifts, and I think it's about 5 years, where the place you moved from is still the center, so you feel like you're on the outskirts in that dynamic. This is from my experience. And then I think for me it's 5 years, things shift, and where I am becomes my center,
Right.
and other things fall into a different perspective. So those first 5 years are the ones where I feel like I'm out somewhere further away from things. And on the realistic physical levels, I am as well. You know, I don't have contacts, I don't have connections, and those things get formed in about 5 years. So you do actually form a community and a sense of centeredness and groundedness from your connections that you've made over those 5 years. So there's a very real aspect to it. But it's kind of neat, though, nonetheless, when that shifts, and I feel like now I think I am where I need to be.
Yeah.
There's lots of things I can complain about anywhere that I am, and lots of things that I'm happy about. But overall, if the happy stuff weighs out the things, you can't have a customized place. I mean, I could say, oh, well, okay, well, this year I just want summer. No bugs. I'll just twirl the no bug button. It'd be neat if you could do that, at least for a while.
Well, it kind of are.
I mean, if anyone could hook it up to our house, those controls would be Michael Gallo.
The miracle man.
Yeah. But I'll tell you, though, all serious, anyone that is thinking of moving out and moving in our direction, it would be awesome to have you guys as neighbors, whether it's an hour away or 5 minutes away. I really do like a community, of like-minded people. And like-minded, I don't think means that a like-minded person agrees with everything. It's the overall, in my way of seeing it, it's the overall energy of the person.
Where your values are, I think.
Yeah, but you can have disagreements and
Sure,
differences of opinion
absolutely.
within that.
Absolutely.
But it's like stepping back. Yeah, it's like stepping back. You see a bigger
You
picture.
just spilt your.
No, that was just. Oh, I did. And I didn't know it was on the side there. So light, but
Yeah, you can disagree, but it
Yeah.
doesn't. You still have your values are the same, similar anyway. Yeah, freedom is a biggie. Not having to have technology imposed on you is another. Yeah, nothing that takes away your right to choose. No mandatory vaccines. Fuck that noise.
Well, there's a certain level of like this mandatory thing, and I get the disguise of how they push things through. It's like for the good of the whole, and on the other end, if you don't, it's at the detriment of the whole.
Yeah.
Like if you don't do such and such, you are the one out of billions that are putting the globe at risk. It's that pressure that they're using to push through what otherwise would be absolutely no chance of getting through. And it's a sneaky way of doing it. And mark my word, you look back on things and you'll see patterns of how they prepared for this. With movies, with advertisements, with various things that either were there to gradually condition you to be in the perfect position for what they then throw on you.
Well, we just recently found out that the CDC owns the patent to coronavirus, and they've had it for years.
Like
what?
many years.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Yeah.
like, what the fuck? You know, they're profiting, so they also, that's why they had their test kits out so fucking fast. It's just, I was like, oh my God, this is crazy. That is absolutely crazy, but that is totally illegal. This is like, on so many levels, it's a fraud. Doesn't mean that the virus isn't real, whatever that fucking means.
Hey,
But
we were supposed to talk about positive stuff.
But it
Remember we
is
made that?
positive
Okay.
because
Okay.
it is positive because the truth is coming out.
Yes.
The truth is coming out. When you know that the CDC has a vested interest in the virus,
Yes.
that's a big deal. And, you know, people need to be aware because that's your empowerment. When you
It's
know.
like Virus Inc. That would be a good movie name. Virus Inc.
Oh, God.
But you know, everything is a business thing, and I mean, just think about it. Whatever you believe, just imagine how much money you could make. And if we just think about money, if you come up with this idea and you have the power to pull it all together with enough corrupt people, and the spoils are, it's like a bunch of guys getting together and doing a bank heist. Only it's a bunch of
Well, look how they play
people
the
with a
stock
different level
market.
of power.
They fucking, like, you know, they resign from their positions knowing full well how it's going to affect the stock market. They've already taken care of themselves.
Yep.
Like, it's just, it's so fucking corrupt. So yes, knowing the truth is very empowering. And this guy, and I sent out this video to a whole bunch of people, although it's based in the United States, like based on American law, there, I'm sure, are parallels in Canadian law, like antitrust things. I don't know. I'm looking into it. But nevertheless, he said in his video that these included links to PDFs that he has written for, and he stated this, for both states and provinces. So that you just fill in the name, you can download the PDF, you have the letter, you can print it out, you can fill in the applicable details, and you send it into your MPs, you send it to fucking Trudeau, send it to Rob fucking Ford, send it to John Tory, send it to Scheer, all those fucking assholes.
Rob FF.
Fuck all of them. Yeah, really. Send it to all of them. I'll send it to even the, what's his name? Oh, fuck, I always forget his name. That's not good. But anyway, the guy, the People's Party guy, the French-Canadian guy.
Oh,
What's his name?
what?
That's how invested I am in Canadian politics.
Okay, we'll change the topic and it'll pop right in your heads.
Yeah. But anyway, you can send it to him too. Send it to
There you go.
and just like fucking become a friggin' annoyance to them. How about that?
You
How about
be
we
a
fucking
thorn.
annoy them? Like a fucking hangnail, you know? Like what? Like an ingrown toenail. How about that? Just become an annoyance.
There's a what's that type of philosophy?
How about a hemorrhoid? I like that one too.
Advaita tradition. There's a saying, and I'll just paraphrase. It's something like, use a thorn to remove the thorn and then throw the thorn away.
Yeah.
And I thought it was kind of a cool parallel with tattooing, that you're using a thorn, in essence, to remove emotional baggage and other toxins and energetic toxins, and then you throw the thorn, but both thorns away. But there's a physical component, symbolic and linked to the whole event, that then when you physically throw it away, it's even more, it's like you're throwing more than that physical thing away. And it parallels very much with this situation too.
I agree.
We use as many thorns as we need to
Yeah.
remove the thorn.
Yeah. when it comes to politicians, be a pain in their ass.
To be a hemorrhoid.
Yes, use the UV anti-cove fucking dildo and clear it right the fuck out along with the hemorrhoid. I think that's a great fucking idea.
Cool.
Anyhow, we're going back to enjoying this beautiful sunset. You know, enhanced a little bit with our gin and tonic and a little spliff.
This is the life. You know, when things are reduced down to a little more simplicity, and nature tends to do that, as many of you know. If there's just whatever way you can. Now, my truth says, turn the dial down and don't conserve energy, like so that you're using it only where you really need to, and that's just enjoying and appreciating the simple things.
Yeah. And, go ahead and take the edge off. Lots of people are right now. It's very stressful times. But moderate yourself. Just be like...
Yeah, this is moderate.
Not to the place of either self-abuse or abuse of others. Just enjoy yourself. Make time for enjoyment. Appreciate all the things that you are grateful for in your life at present time.
Read poetry.
Yeah, this is the time to cultivate that frequency, really to cultivate that energy. It's where you're putting your attention, and your attention is your currency. So just think of it that way. What are you spending money on right now, energetically? Yeah. So.
And on that note, everything that you're spending your energy money on is an investment.
Yep.
Is an investment to what's next to come. Yep. And no one likes that feeling of, oh, I didn't prepare. And everyone loves that feeling of, wow, I got everything I need. Wow, I didn't even realize I was preparing.
And it's only getting better because you know what? You're going to attract your community. They're going to come. They're going to be close. We're going to network. It's going to be fucking amazing. It really will.
I would love an artist community around.
Yeah, I would totally love
different artists and artisans.
And art is like a very, an open field. It really, truly is in different areas of life. So musicians and all kinds of artists. Thank you. So, shall we get back to our sunset?
In what way?
Well, I can hear the animals coming out right now.
You hear the chipmunks,
Yeah.
Sound like little monkeys or something. Everything is perfect.
Truly.
What was that biblical song the other day you playing? We were talking about it, you brought it up.
Which one?
By John the Baptist. Hello. Hello. This my baby. That's my baby. That's my baby. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Kelly. See. Hello. 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 Chuchu Bubba. This is Bubba. Oh, it's